Hey guys, and welcome to a new video on this channel. I'm Sabi from Code Revolution. So today I will be showing you how to use Crawlomatic to scrape an example online shop and to import the products to your WooCommerce store with price increase, gallery images, full description and so on. So let us drop straight into this video and let me show you guys how to configure Crawlomatic to scrape an example online shop. For example, I will be scraping laserpointerpro.com. So let me jump straight into configuring the plugin. I have Crawlomatic installed here, and first of all we will need to find the product links that are available on this site. So a nice example for this is going for finding the sitemap of the online shop. So first of all, let's enter sitemap.xml because this is a common sitemap name for websites. So right at the end of the URL sitemap.xml and hit enter. So as you can see, in this case the sitemap is not available. In this case you can go back and instead of sitemap write robots.txt. So robots.txt and hit enter. And you will see here if the robots.txt is available for that site, that it will point the correct sitemap for you. So as you can see, it's a sitemap index.xml and enter it. You will see that here, for example, not products or posts are listed but other sitemaps. So sitemap categories, attributes, category reviews, products in different languages and product reviews. So let's go to sitemap products.xml because this will contain the products in English and it will contain all the products available on this site. So you can copy this URL and you can make Crawlomatic use all the URLs that are available here. So if you don't find a similar sitemap, let me show you an example rule on how to set up Crawlomatic also in this case. So let's leave the sitemap for now, let's save it and we will use it in later in this video. But now let's scrape the website by crawling the links from here directly. So in this case, let's assume we did not find the sitemap. So let's copy the website URL and paste it in the scraper start seed URL here and hit settings for it. So now we will need to scroll down and check the do not scrape seed URL because you don't want to scrape content of this site. You only want to crawl the links from this site and scrape the content from each product. So for this, check this checkbox and in the seed page crawling query type, click visual selector. So this will allow you to highlight a link that you wish to crawl. For example, this one, this is a product that I wish to crawl, and click it. And the plugin will automatically fill up the crawling query string, and if everything works correctly, if you go to content query type, which will be for products, which will allow you to select which part of the product to scrape, then a product will open up. This is correct because a product opened up here. And let's highlight the description of the product and let's save settings. So this will set up a basic rule for scraping products. I have here WooCommerce installed and let's scrape WooCommerce products in this case. If you also have WooCommerce installed, go to click settings for the rule you created and instead of generated post type, select product instead of post. Now let's save settings and we now create WooCommerce products instead of posts. If we use WooCommerce products, we can scroll down to the bottom and we will see that we will be also able to select the product price query type. In this case we can select auto detect and the plugin will try to auto detect the product price. So now let's save settings and let's see what we will get so far, because we are building this scraper up, and let's see how to improve our results. So this is the first product that we got. As you can see in the front end, it has a title, price, a featured image, and a description which includes also some images. So this is okay, but let's see how we can improve this. So first of all, we can see, if we go to a product here, that the website also has these carousel images with other images of the product. So let's hit inspect on this, and let's hover our mouse over these parts of the text until we see that the entire gallery is highlighted, like in this case. So we can see that this div which contains all the images can be used to extract the product gallery. So in this case the div has this ID, so let's copy the ID and go back to the plugin settings and scroll down until you see product gallery query type. So this apply only to WooCommerce products, the price and the gallery. So if you have this, go here and select ID, because we selected an ID of a div. If you select a class, you should select here class. Okay, so in this case we have ID, and enter the ID below of the div that you used. So also, if you check the images from here, you will see that the images are actually small images. So let's go and check the images. This is a large image because this is the inside the link, but inside the image you will see a small image. So if we compare the URL of the small image and the large image, you will see that this is the only difference between them, that the first one has 100 100 and the second one, the large one, has 800 800. So you can instruct the plugin to automatically change these values in the title of the image. So enter in run regex and gallery images 100 100, and in the replace matches from regex enter 800 800. So like this, if we save settings here, we will be able to delete the old product and re-import it. So now the plugin will also scrape the product gallery. So let's use scraping now. It will take a bit longer to scrape the product because it will also get the gallery images. So let's go to products and check the product. If we check it on the front end, we will see that the images are inside the gallery now. Okay, now let's go and, for example, set up a drop shipping store. So for drop shipping you will need to increase the price. So for this, go to main settings and search for price related options, and you can multiply imported item price and add to imported item price a fixed number. So for example, let's add $2 to each product price that we scrape. So for this, let's save settings, and keep in mind that before we had this product at $9.99. So let's delete it and let's scrape it again, and if everything works correctly, you will have now $11.99 because you got $9.99 and the $2 increase from the settings of the plugin, and here it is $11.99, and this price will be automatically applied to all products. You can also multiply the product's price by a number. So for example, you can double them or add 50% to them like this. So let's add 50%, and for this I added 1.5 in the multiply item price, and let's scrape it again and go ahead, and we will have a product which is priced with 50% more than the original price. Here it is, $14.99. Okay, Now let's go ahead and what should we do next? So let's see what other things we can we extract from here. For example, we can extract also the shipping and payment details, because this is currently not extracted as we selected only the description to be extracted. So for this, hit inspect on the description and search for something that is specific only to the description. So here are the article tabs and here is the description. And if you click on shipment and hit inspect, you will see that it has class article shipping. So usually the websites have suggestive names in their classes here in the HTML, but in some cases this might be a bit harder to find. But in this case we are fortunate because it is easy to find. So let's go and select, for example, article main. This class contains the description, as you can see. So let's copy this class and use it in the plugin settings right here in the content query type, and in this case we will use class and hit a comma. And because we entered a class, we can use another class if I find the product that I use. So the article shipping part, because the article shipping class has this article shipping class. So let's paste this also and let's save settings. So now we will delete the product and re-import it. So in this case we will also have the description of the product with shipping. So here it is, shipping and handling. Also this comma will be seen because it is the multiple content separator which is set up in the plugin. To remove this comma, go to main settings and search for separator, and you will see multiple crawl content separator, and just add a space here and save settings. So now if you re-import posts, the comma will disappear and a space will appear instead of it, which is not visible. So after the gallery images are rescraped, this comma will not be there anymore. Okay, now let's see what we can scrape more from this page. So we have description, shipment, price, images, gallery. Let's scrape also a category for it in WooCommerce. So for this, hit inspect on this category which is appearing here on the product page, and highlight the part of the HTML which contains the category, and right click on it and hit copy XPath. So copy XPath, this is what you will need, and go to settings and search for custom shortcode creator. You will use this feature to assign categories to WooCommerce products, because this is possible to be assigned only in WooCommerce categories. So for this, let's create a custom shortcode which will handle our category for products. So let's write product underline category, and you will need to use the exact same text that I enter here. So right now XPath to add symbols, and paste the XPath that you copied from previous page. So you copied the XPath of this, so copy XPath, and you pasted the exact string that you copied here. So like this, the product category shortcode will hold the category of the product. So now let's go ahead and search for post custom taxonomies, and if you go to products and click on categories, you will see that the product category in WooCommerce has the taxonomy product cat. So you will need to use the product cat taxonomy. So let's copy the product cat taxonomy and post custom taxonomies field, paste it. And afterwards paste or write arrow like this. And now it is time to copy the product category shortcode name that you created. So for this, write 2 percentage marks, paste the shortcode name and write another 2 percentage mark. This is a shortcode that you created. So the product cat taxonomy will get the value of the scrape content that you set up here. So like this, if you save settings and re-import the product, if you refresh the product here in the product listing, we will see that it has the pen laser pointers category, and we can see this also better here in WooCommerce, where the category pen laser pointers is added. Okay, we can also add tags to the product, so let's go to tags, and the taxonomy name is product tag, and the same can be done with product tag instead of product cat. So if we find the product custom post custom taxonomy settings field, instead of product cat, use product tag. So we can also enter here a semicolon, which is a separator for multiple taxonomies. So add semicolon, and we can write product tag, and let's add the same shortcode that we created, but this can also be changed to another shortcode. So you can enter another shortcode here on a new line. So hit enter and you can add a new shortcode. So for example, product tag, and you can write your custom XPath. So for example, let's extract from a product its color. Let's guess. Let's see if this is possible. So yeah, it seems that it's possible. So let's copy XPath, enter the XPath here, and product tag is the new custom shortcode that we will be using. And in product tag, instead of product category, use product tag. Be sure to not add spaces afterwards. Click save, and let's see if this will be working. So let's re-import the product now. If everything is working fine, we will get a product tag with, let's list products here, and if it is working, and it is working because the green laser pointers was added to the tag. Okay, so this is it. If you also want to get the product description, let me close this up to not. Okay, so let's inspect this part of the text, and this part can also be imported. So you will see that if you go here and highlight everything, you can get the power, the color, and so on. So these are some very detailed specifications about the product, and it has this article pick class. So let's copy the class, and we can go into generated content query string and another comma and enter the same class that we copied. And this can be entered actually the first class, because this is something important that users should see. So let's move this to the beginning, and let's delete and recreate our product that was scraped. So now we should get, if everything is working correctly, also the full description of the product. So here it is. You can strip ratings and this, by using, let me show you how to remove also these unwanted parts, because as you can see there are some useful info and these ratings and reviews are not wanted from this site. So if you want to do this, go to Inspector and select the parts that you wish to remove. So in this case it's intro rating clearfix, so copy it. This is a class, and here in the strip HTML elements by class, you should search this and enter the class that you wish to remove. So if you have more classes that need to be removed, for example worldwide free shipping, this is okay. Article price, this is also something okay. What's this? Article intro time. Hi, let's remove this also. So let's copy its class, and after we enter a comma, let's paste the name that we copied. Okay, let's also remove this quantity intro field. Let's remove also this sharing class for the sharing buttons from the site, and let's see if we have anything to remove more. So it seems that it's okay. So in the product here we got the rating, the review, the quantity, and the sharing buttons. Okay, so if we save settings now and let's rerun importing, we should see that the content has some improvements now, because the unwanted parts should not be there. So if we refresh, so say 50% the price, and this can also be styled with CSS. So if you have a custom freelancer which knows CSS and website design, he can design this part of the site for you with custom CSS, because it comes with the same classes as it was on the source site. So this can be made much beautifuler. So this can be beautified. Okay, so yeah, this is okay. Now let me show you how to use this sitemap, and this will be the final step I show you in this tutorial video, because I already mumbled a lot about product scraping and Crawlomatic in this video, and it should be enough. So for this, let's copy the sitemap we used and paste it instead of the website URL which we used as a source for our links. And instead of seed page query query type visual selector, let's simply select sitemap and delete this part. So be sure to delete the query string in case you select sitemap, because you can not get results if you don't do this. So now let's delete the old product that we scraped, and let's run importing now, and the plugin will use the sitemap to get its products that it will scrape. We can also increase the max number of posts that it generates by this value. So now the sitemap is scraped. It can take a bit longer because sitemaps are usually larger, but if you refresh the site, you will see that the plugin is already doing its job, and in this case it seems that it is scraping many gallery images. This is why it takes a bit longer. So let's check the product here, and scraping took longer because there were many images in the product gallery, and it's copying locally to our site took a bit longer. So yeah, these are the description, images, price is also doubled. So let's check the original products. So we go to the sitemap here and let's search for this string. and it is actually the first one, and the price is $149, and our product is, where it is, 209. I will need to check this because I might have to fix it a bit, because the price is set to 1.5 and the price is actually not correct here, but I will check this and fix this feature of the plugin right now after I finish this video. Okay, so yeah, this is all for now. I hope this tutorial was useful for you to scrape other marketplaces and online stores for products using Crawlomatic. And until next time, if you have more ideas of videos that I should create here on this channel, let me know. Until next time, have a nice day. Bye bye.